Apparently, not all fabric softeners dissolve in water, and this is very important. I have here a sample of Wellery, a new Russian-made softener.
Let's take a look at a competitor's sample. It is very thick and dense and does not dissolve in water at all. If we try to stir it, you can see what happens. It turns into flakes.
And does it settle on clothes in the same way?
It either stays in the dispenser drawer or settles on the clothes. This is a very substandard product and I would not recommend using it. It could also affect the colour of the fabric and so on. Compare it with ours here.
And that is why we're testing new Russian softeners. As far back as 100 years ago, people were already softening their cotton linen using an emulsion of olive or corn oil after vigorously washing and drying it. A modern-day fabric softener consists primarily of cationic surfactants, which are contained even in eco-friendly substances. These are what soften well-worn fabric fibers and prevent the buildup of static electricity. In addition to a moisture-repellent base, fabric softeners also include thickening agents and aromatizers, and mixing them is a science in itself. The packaging is stylish, but I'm usually reluctant to try something new. What would you say to convince me to take the risk and buy your product?
The most important thing is that the cationic surfactants make up over 5% of the softener. Ours contains 5 to 15%.
The CEO of the company behind the Wellery product line is Ayrat Siddikov, who has 20 years' experience in the wholesale of raw materials for household chemical products. Having worked out the best formula to achieve both cleanliness and comfort, he brought out a new brand on the Russian market, which has already drawn attention from abroad. In each new country, he studied household cleaning shelves in supermarkets in search of the ideal formula that would combine effectiveness and safety in detergents and softeners. He assures me that he has found it, which is why he started up an entire plant. It is quite beautiful even. The softener spreads through the water like a fountain.
Yes, that is how a softener should work. It should dissolve completely in the water, do its job, and then wash out of the fabric.
That is the ideal for a softener.
Yes. These products are unique. We have perfume softeners. I would like you to have a smell of them and tell me what they remind you of.
This is very like Chanel.
Let's compare them, shall we?
You mean to say you add French perfume to your fabric softener?
No, that would be too expensive, and I'm afraid the manufacturer wouldn't allow us to anyway. We simply studied the most popular perfumes, specifically perfumes popular with women, chose the palette, and had our specialists create a similar one.
A creative approach to manufacturing household chemical products is a rarity today. Yet here, right from the start, they wanted to create a unique product.
Each perfume has key aromas that provide the main note. We simply selected aromas very similar to them. The softener has its own structure, and the right aromatizer needs to be selected. Let's say you like a smell that includes iris and hyacinth. Our perfumers chose a composition that worked excellently as an ingredient in this softener.
Fabric softener is of course more than just perfume for bed linen, even if they have managed to make the aroma last 14 days. The main purpose of a perfumed softener is to care for the fibers and extend the life of the item. The formula includes silicones which provide added protection for fabrics.
We are the only producer in the world, I can guarantee, that makes a special for men fabric softener. This here is my favourite aroma, which I use myself.
So does the softener reflect your own tastes?
When you love a product, you put something of yourself into it. So yes, there is an element of that.
What about children's fabric softeners? Surely they don't have perfume too?
No, a children's softener shouldn't smell of perfume, so we created a pleasant and pretty aroma of vanilla toffee.